In today's video, I'll tell the story of the Haskell-Swirkal family pets up to the present time. When my wife and I were married in 1959 and subsequently found that she was pregnant, we realized we needed a practice baby. Consequently, we bought a brand new miniature poodle. We loved this little animal and took it to San Francisco with us and medical school, and while in San Francisco we took the picture shown here. It shows our daughter Candy sitting on a bench in our apartment next to Minnie, our first family pet. When we went to Maryland, we had to rehome Minnie because we were not allowed to have pets in our apartment building. And Candy was eager to have a pet when we returned to San Francisco. And we found ourselves a wonderful cat, which she named Sausage, which is a New England pronunciation of a sausage. We had that cat for many years. That cat subsequently had kittens, and that was how our daughter was introduced to the realities of birth. Subsequently, we had another cat, which was named Hail-Bop, after the comet, and we had that cat for many years. Unfortunately, Hail-Bop now resides with the stars. We were in sabbatical in Switzerland for a year in 1981 through 82, and Christine's cousin Genevieve had a wonderful little dog, and we just loved that dog. And when we returned, we realized that we wanted to resume having pets in our home. The first thing we did was to buy 2 dogs. One was a rescue and one was from a pet store. The rescue was a mixed breed terrier named Sophie. We sometimes refer to this as Sophie Dog because Genevieve's youngest child was a girl named Sophie. The other dog was a miniature Schnauzer, which we also loved. Those 2 dogs were with us for many years, and when their time came, we moved on and purchased 2 more dogs. We had learned from an aunt that dogs do very poorly unless they have a companion, so we felt that we should have 2 dogs at a time. One dog was named Sweetie Pie. It was a Yorkshire Terrier, barely big enough to put in a purse, and Christine in particular fell in love with Sweetie Pie, and we had her for many, many years as a loving pet. The other pet was a miniature poodle, white, male, and because he was a short, white, French male bully, we named him Napoleon. Napoleon is shown here in all his glory after a bath. While we still had our 2 dogs, our daughter Candy Haskell-Swirkal, had her beloved Bandit, who is shown here. Bandit is a mixed breed rescue dog who gave her a lot of pleasure for many years. A few years ago, our nephew Carl, who was in his early 50s, contracted malignant lymphoma and subsequently died of cancer. He had a beloved dog whom he called Boo Bear, or Boo for short, who would go with him on trips as he drove large trucks carrying horses from place to place. After he died, for a short time, Boo came to our household, but a very small dog he was and was constantly underfoot, and it became clear that he was a risk for falling for Christine in particular as she was getting sicker and sicker. So we returned him to the loving care of Carl's other aunt and uncle. This last picture of Christine with me and with Napoleon was taken a few years ago as a Christmas card picture, and I'm very fond of that because it shows my beloved wife and my beloved dog. After the passing of Napoleon and Sweetie Pie and of Hale Bop, Christine and I did not replace our pets because of fear of falling. Our granddaughter, however, shown in this last slide, is very fond of her pet. This mixed breed is named Sweetie, and she and Lucky are the dearest of friends. Sweetie is very much a beloved part of her family. This concludes my story of the Haskell-Swirkal pets. They have meant a great deal to our family, and we will miss them. We wish Sweetie and Lucky many years together as we remember the pets that have passed into history.